Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. That catch good for only a couple. 8 yards to go on second down. From the 50, Stafford. Flushed out right. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run here with Henderson. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be second and goal now.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be third and goal. Henderson, boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Gay's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Jones. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up second down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback.
And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the offense will cover this one up, but they'll be pushed back inside their own 10. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. From the gun, a give to Henderson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing Jones. And Ingram holds it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 1st down Giants. Jones to Ingram. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Second down, here's Barkley again. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's caught. It's Brian Edwards. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, fighting his way into the backfield. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On second and goal, Jones being chased out left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Blake Martinez, the Giants' leading tackler last year, in to make the stop there. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. He gets it complete to Harris. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Play action. Stafford. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. O'Shane Ximines in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Escaping the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Van Jefferson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Throwing again, Jones.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off right around the 43. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. After the interception, here's Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Deshaun Jackson. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game.
And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones steps away to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, it's Stafford. It's brought in by Harris. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. A final shot before the break, Stafford. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
From the 25 on second down, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So, Charles, you look at this offense, so what a start to the season. 5 wins without a loss. When do you think that you start believing that maybe you're in the midst of something special?
Well, you and I both know every head coach never wants that thought to creep into a locker room. But the truth of the matter is, not quite at this time, because if we look at the Steelers in 2020, they're a great example. Remember, they started 11-0, then lost 5 of 6 and went out in the 1st round. But I think if you get toward mid-November, the Thanksgiving time frame, and you're still doing this, that's when things start to get real for a ball club.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. O'Shane Ximines in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. This ball complete. Jones to Ingram.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 2nd and very short, Jones dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones completes it to Evan Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 18 on the play. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there, and that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, Jones.
Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jones finding Tony for a Giants 1st down.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. 30, 10, touchdown LA. Deshaun Jackson, 89 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to Tony.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Jones on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll look to throw again.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
On 4th down, Joe Judge makes the decision. They're going for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
That'll be caught. It's Tony.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Giants are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line,
as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter. And that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. Jacob Harris, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
That's going to be caught, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deshaun Jackson, 28 yards. And the Rams look like they're going to be moving to 6-0 as they extend that lead even further. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Jones hit and the ball's out.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
On 2nd and a long way to go. Jones. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. 20. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. It's Barkley on the counter, and he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. On 2nd and 7, Jones. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will get in for the 2 points to get this back to a 3-score game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Stafford. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. But now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Back to throw. Stafford. Right side caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Stafford. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 28. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 38. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. To throw again on second down, Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Looking to throw. Jones forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from...
And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because...
You're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 45. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Throw Throwing here, Stafford. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, we're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete, as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Rams, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they can't quite seem to